Hey, it's me, T1G, and we're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. I realized after recording the first video, I got just normal Doki Doki Literature Club when there is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which has, like, more content and, like, all that stuff, but I'm in a weird predicament, because I could either get Doki Doki Plus and just redo first episode, or just play this through. I don't know if there's new content in Doki Doki Plus. I mean, I know there's like extra art and stuff, but I don't know. So here we go. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm still not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Also, this episode is recorded like 3 weeks after the first episode. That's my secret sauce. But 2 weeks. It was at the start of October. But I never did anything with it. But yeah. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come over and buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yuri?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just want to look at it. So she's a coin purse. She fumbles with the hatch and gets it open. Then she throws it in, counts the spell on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
It's not fair. How did you even know?
Simple. If you had enough money for a six, you would have brought us tonight before coming to club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I'd have to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Purple.
Eh?
I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in the book. Yuri,
Tell T1G to borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after playing a mischievous little stone like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still, coming from you, Yuri? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had a trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Yeah.
I know her, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was, a cookie?
Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. And she takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Chocolate? Yeah, why do you think he gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy you shared this one with me. Sarah gets out of her seat, goes behind Nessie, and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie is still in hand. Nessie reaches up and nudges her off of her. Sarah suddenly takes a bite of Nessie's cookie. Hey, do you seriously just do that? Ooh. Muffles her, trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sarah? Nessie lands around. Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Don't, that's not true. There's somebody for everybody. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, T1G. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Just leave us our mischievous escapade. I'm sure Netsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sorry, somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Netsuki disappeared into the closet. Cool. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. As someone on Nier's desk, how am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I was reading some book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening on Sayer's conversation with Monica. You're probably going to seem really lame to compare to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that sparks to their creative minds. Beep, beep, beep. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do this thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sarah's taking this really seriously. It's rare here, deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the ends is their usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can remind you things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Jump scare, hi. Open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does this school even have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I got the wish I was Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clear in the rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. Ah. My fingers on the side, so hair, trying to straighten that. Okay. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your brow isn't straight either. It looks pretty straight to me, I guess. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. This is my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. I'm always gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You can't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Hey! I'm with Sayori with this one. That was just mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start a blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. What a weird angle. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird to have a friend that does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Try to focus button near her chest. This thing gonna fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you're buttoned, you have noticed sooner. It doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? What the fuck? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see her blame web like that? So stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. So puts her arms and twirls around. So Kimo, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like that? It's a good thing. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbound. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's not so with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Uncle Slay calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Do you want to eat? I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel it sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Okay, I'm going to read Monica's first. Hi again, T1G. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that. You never know.
Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go.
Give them from Monica.
Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it might be more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look.
Save me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing on a chalkboard with a turntable, like playing on a vinyl with a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? That's weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I'm kind of playing with space on paper. Choosing where and how to write your space can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short made it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstracted as physical expression of feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen.
Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about?
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So, who should I show my poem to next?
That was weird.
Difficult decisions. I'm gonna say,
Natsuki.
little goblin.
Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see they put in some effort.
That's good.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayura's poem from yesterday.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayuri has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, but to think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think it was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complication with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they were being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
Exactly, Natsuki. You're kind of growing on me. When I record the first episode, you're kind of obnoxious and tsundere vibes, but you make great points. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you can enjoy whatever you want. Like, look at me. I'm a goofball on the internet.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Exactly. Well, you're definitely right. Yeah. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing useless. There's a good message. Oh, unless I'm fucking stupid. I was like, that doesn't make sense. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
I'll show Sayuri last.
Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, T1G. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday?
I guess you could say that.
I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't you feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears? Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down things you see and hear. That's one way to really enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today?
Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
Oh, you've got very pretty handwriting. Its script is cursive. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back to you for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, the urge. Okay. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed... Oh, no, Yuri! I don't like what this implies. I don't like what this implies.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can imagine what this poem's about.
That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using a poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as face value, can't even figure out what this is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way, or express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes only enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Huh? Didn't ask you to write something about that? All about someone being ridiculed for strange interests? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Honestly, enjoy your weird hobbies. Enjoy the little things that make you you. Say Yuri. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Tunji. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You do want to sometimes say Yuri. No, but really, I'll put this on my wall. Can I? Say Yuri, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a T1G poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I feel your feelings in it. Sarah hugs you again into her chest. You're so weird, Sarah. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems that are good or bad. But that's why I go by my heart. If it makes you feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not a structure. I'm keeping that in. I fucking stroked out. Sure, exactly how it works. Then, again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why didn't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. But you need to think about yourself once in a while. Just save. You think about yourself once in a while. If you don't mind, I'm getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. Guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Or what's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, the sand poem can help the rain cloud give a little hug. Or I just read that weird. And make the happiness rainbow. Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Well, maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, T1G. I should go write that down then. I can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle, keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looked through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up, and in comes my friends. In they come. In such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yeesh. I don't like how her poems... All of these poems have been kind of weird. I mean, I guess Amy Lick Spiders wasn't that bad, but like everybody else's. Yuri's implied something very dark. This also implies something very dark. Monica implies something weird. I don't really know. But I think, oh, I need to click out here. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really touching my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm too used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. I always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more like a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if anyone could sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Yeah, Yuri, yeah, I feel like you're a little tism-coded. And, like, Sayuri's like, I don't know, ADHD? Oh, don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up with their poems too. Sarah's putting in all of the posters in case he wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah's been going to poster, hold to the rest to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up this poster, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I just didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each one go performance, it's ours to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room full of people for 2 minutes to say a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayuri and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... I think Natsuki doesn't give any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri naturally glanced around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This cup is seriously gonna be a death in me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off if everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica through books. She has a mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica reads her own poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before. She's simply natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping you could set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri fired up when all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper and just stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks to the podium. The poem called, Yuri exactly to each of us. You can do it, Yuri. Called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes and starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes, almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed in books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure. Oops. As my pure lips are a whirling fire that keeps concealed. Yuri keeps continuing back. I can't read. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. You have to ready to build a redeem herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I first started plotting. Everyone joins me afterward. Yuri, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have been forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. So Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. It's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like your soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said, maybe this is what Sayori said, maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to read more deeply than someone. Oh, Sayori finished and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even T1G liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. And it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with this kind of delivery. Hey, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's like, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before T1G. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let T1G lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Keeper Gordon gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why are all you looking at me? 'Cause you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem and rhythm have a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so I guess it's in that case. You don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through, though. It might be hard, and I hope you all have an idea what to like now. Make sure you pick a poem and practice enough for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets so that we know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm more personally surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, and let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. If there's nobody to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's good, David. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today starts being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked who I'll come with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. I'm going to save. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why is that making a heart pound? I mean, given how hers for a socialize, I feel awful turning it down. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admit it. Jeez. There's nothing point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing this in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Knowing the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation was off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for traveling such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Okay, I'm going to save it here. That was episode 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Hope you enjoyed. It is a bummer that I got the wrong version. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.